Oh, yes, it's fun time. Fun time for me, fun time for you, fun time for everybody. Over in England, they crown her the queen of comedy. Paris calls her the funny lady in the land. So let's give a big warm welcome to my mom, your mom, everybody's mom. Let's meet and greet Jackie Moms Mabley. Come on, let me hear it.
I got something to tell you. Getting back to my book. I have wrote a book for my teenage children. Y'all call them delinquents and everything else, but I love them. They buy Mom's record, they love Mom, they dig Mom, and Mom digs them. You don't dig them because you're way back and hit a time and you ain't gonna change. And that's what's the matter with the country now, especially America. You got to change with the time. It's an atomic age, you got to have an atomic mind. Things ain't like they used to be, like a lot of old men say, well, times ain't like they used to be. I say, I'm damn glad of it. Who wants times like they used to be? They've been teaching the children and giving the children a bunch of lies and Mother Goose rhymes and different things for years. Mom wrote her Mother Goose book, and I want you to buy it. And if you don't want your children to know the truth about life, don't send them to the theater to see Mom, because I'm going to tell them the truth, yeah? You teach them that Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get a dog a bone. I say that Mother Hubbard had her gin in the cupboard. You tell them Jack and Jill went up the hill after some water. I tell them the water don't run uphill. You tell them that Mary had a little lamb. I tell them wasn't the doctor surprised. Sure, the cow jumped over the moon. That's the only truth in there. Cow did jump over the moon. You'd have jumped too. That man's hand was cold. You tell him that the wolf ate up Red Riding Hood's grandmother. I tell him that he did, they must have used tenderizer on him. As tough as grandmother was, that wolf had a hard time. My brother's dead on account of one of them paralyzed. My grandmother and them up in North Carolina. Daddy boy 15 years old. They still telling him thing down there, which is in the well. He got drowned like a fool when he jumped in. Peter. I ain't read up enough on him yet. I'll write about him later. I wrote, buy Mom's book and tell the children the truth. But you know one time a man had a fashion talking in his sleep, and his wife's name was Jenny. He kept on saying, oh, Alice. Next morning, got up, his wife was mad. She said, who's Alice? He said, who? Say, you heard what I said, who's Alice? He said, oh, that's just a horse I bet on last week. Went on to work, come back home. Said, well, what's new, baby? She said, oh, nothing. Only your horse called up 2 or 3 times. I never will forget my granny. You know who hit me? My great-grandmother. Her name was Harriet Smith. She lived in Brevard, North Carolina. This is the truth. She lived to be 118 years old. And you wonder why Mom is hip today? Granny hit me. She said, they lied to the rest of them, but I'm going to let you be dumb. I'm going to tell you the truth. In fact, they telling me them paralyzed. Granny tell me the truth about it. One day she's sitting out on the porch, and I said, Granny, how old does a woman get before she don't want no more boyfriend? She was around 106 then. She said, I don't know, honey. You have to ask somebody older than me. I was on my way in the theater, and this nine little girl standing up there crying her eyes out. I said, God, she is there. Just crying. I said, what's the matter, honey? She said, I'm in love. I said, you in what? She said, I'm in love. I said, honey, do you know what love is? She said, yeah, I think so. She said, 'cause I can't eat and I can't sleep. I said, darling, you got indigestion. I said, baby, you listen to Mom. Love is just like a game of checkers, children. You sure got to know what man to move. Cause if you move the wrong man and he jump you, tear your Mason and Dixon line up. But hey, son, come here a minute. Mom got a little secret I want to tell you, though. You know, Mom wants you to get along and be a great boy in the world. You know, and Mom's very interested in young men. You tall enough? You're young enough? But they don't wear that kind of hair no more. What kind of hair grease is that you wear? Madam Walker. Well, tell Madam to walk around them edges a little bit there. Two fellas was sitting down in the room the other day, you know, smoking them cigarettes with no name on them. You know what I mean? The cop come and tried to bust in the door, see? And they got scared, they didn't know what to do, and they didn't know where to hide the stuff, so they hid it up in the cuckoo clock, you know? And the cops come in and looked everywhere, and they couldn't find nothing. So they went on back out, and one of them went to the door and looked, seen he was gone. He said, man, go get the stuff. He said, man, I can't get the stuff till the cuckoo comes out. He'll be out in about 10 minutes, and then I'll dig a jive. They waited 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes. Finally, the cuckoo, you know, used out. Had his dog glasses on. Looked at him and said, man, what time is it? Great day in the morning. But Mom's been away again since I saw you children talk. I just come back from down there, you know. I didn't want to go, but you know, my children down there, my young children in school, in college, and they buy my records, so, and they wanted to see Mom. I wanted to go, and I didn't want to go because I just bought me a brand new white car, you know? And I didn't want to paint it all up. Because, you know, you have to be the same color your car is down there. And I thought a brown car with black wall tires would look terrible, you know? But I went on, you know, and I got down there and I tried to pass, you know. I said, well, I tried to let it pass. For anything except what I am, you know. I'd make it, you know. And some of my friends from Montana, some of my children out there sent me a cowgirl outfit. So I wore that down there and wore it the whole time I was there. I wouldn't have wear nothing but this cowgirl outfit, and I was trying to pass. They were nice to me. I'd be surprised. They didn't treat me bad at all. In fact, they called me after Will Rogers' horse. You know, Trigger? Yeah, everywhere I go, they'd be saying, hell, Trigger. Hi, Trigger. At least I think that's what they said. Did you ever see so many buildings going up and so people can't get apartments here in New York? Baby, a man walking all over town looking for an apartment. He said, well, I believe I'm going to Bronx. Across the 155th Street Bridge, looked down the water in the Harlem River there, and there was a man drowning. Man hollering, help, help, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. He said, what's your name? He said, ain't no time for a name, man, I'm drowning, help. He said, what's your name, man? He said, my name is Henry Smith. Help, help. He said, where you live? He said, I live at 172 Amsterdam Avenue. He said, help. He said, what apartment? He said, oh, man, I live at apartment 26. He said, thank you, bye. He went on up to the apartment, knocked on the door. Man said, who is it? So open the door. So I came out to the apartment. Man looked up, said, what apartment? I said, that's this apartment. I said, you can't get this apartment. I don't know why the man did. I just saw him drown over there in the Harlem River. The man did. He said, I know. I'm the one that pushed him in there. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Teacher the other day in school asked 3 boys, say, I want you to write an essay on what you would do if you had $1 million and bring it in when you come in tomorrow. Let that be your homework. So next day, the 3 little boys come in, you know, 2 boys and 1 little colored boy, you know. Yeah, it was indicated school, you know, it was indicated school. So they said to one of the little boys, said, Percy, oh, you've got a nice essay here on what you'd do with $1 million. Oh, this is beautiful. You said you'd give your mother a new home and your father a new car and send your sister to college. I think that's wonderful. And said, and 2, I'm very proud of you, David. Say, you know, you wrote a nice essay on what you do with $1 million. You know, that you'd buy your mother a Cadillac, and that you'd buy a mink coat, buy your father some teeth, and I think that's very nice. She looked on the paper and said, Johnny, Your essay. Your paper ain't got nothing on it. You say, yeah, that's just what I'd do if I had $1 million. Nothing. I asked Ike a simple question. I said, listen, boy. I said, how old would you say a child should be before you hip it? Now, for the benefit of you children that don't dig jive, hip means wise. He said when he gets along school age. I said, you talk about juvenile delinquency or whatever you're talking about? The time to hip a child is the minute that it's born into this world. The first words you say to that child, it's like a blank record. That is, just come into the world. Ready to be hip or be a square for the rest of its natural life. Just like you put that needle on that record all you want to, but until you speak it, don't register. But the minute you speak it, register. Therefore, your first words to that child is that child's lifeline. Instead of you telling that baby the truth, you go put your old dirty hands up in front of that baby's face, tell her, did little piggy went to market, and did little piggy... That baby don't want to know about no pig. You're teaching it about the dirtiest thing in the world, a pig. Get a little older and you want to come out and have a nice time like you're having tonight. You got to get babysitters sitting with them, choking them and throwing them down the steps and carrying on. Well, if you'd hit that baby in front, you wouldn't have had no trouble. All you'd had to do is say, listen, old man, I done straightened you, you're on your own. You go ahead and get some shut-eye. I'll dig you later. Get a little older, old enough to go to school, you throw that child out in the street by itself. Talking about, go ahead to school, baby. Be careful, watch the lights. Damn the lights, watch the cars. The lights ain't never killed nobody. Ain't nothing jumping but the peas in the pot. They wouldn't be jumping up the water, would not. Did you hear about the woman that was in the hospital? She was dying and she wanted to make a confession to her husband before she died. He went over to the hospital crying. He said, honey, I'm dying. He said, yes, I know. He said, but I got a confession to make before I die. She said, I haven't been true to you. She said, I've been running around with other men ever since me and you got married. He said, yes, I know. That's the reason I poisoned you. Man, the first night home with his wife from the army, you know, telephone kept on ringing. He finally got up and answered it. Got back in bed. He said, who was it, darling? She said, some crank trying to get the weather bureau. Kept on asking, was the coast clear? Man bought him one of them new-fashioned guns, decided he was going quail hunting, you know? So he was walking all through the woods. He didn't spy no quail, so he wandered over into a graveyard, you know? And so after a while, he seen a big flock of whale, and he aimed his gun, and when the gun went off, it kicked him back in an open grave, you know? He was down there, he says, cold down here. Whew, it's cold down here. So a wino happened to be going home, you know. He said, I think I'll take a shortcut through the graveyard. He walking through the graveyard and he heard somebody saying, it's cold down here. He looked around. He said, no wonder you're cold. You done kicked all the dirt off of me. Put some dirt on.
Jack, I'm living.
Yeah, you're living.
I'm living.
You are?
I'm I'm living between the sky and the earth and ain't touching dirt nowhere.
Man, you floating, ain't you?
Boy, I'm running on the railroad.
On the railroad?
Pullman porter.
Pullman porter,
Just
huh?
got in town.
You did from where?
Los Angeles, California.
Oh, that's a long trip.
Oh, boy, it takes 7 days to go out and come back.
Yeah.
And I'm tired.
Yeah, I bet
Just
you
got
are.
in town.
Yeah. Bet you loaded.
Boy, I'm tired, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I just got in town this morning.
You did?
Yeah, I went to my house, you know.
Uh-huh.
Got there at 7 o'clock.
You did?
Knocked on my door to 9.
Yeah.
And you know something strange that happened in my house?
Yeah, what?
You know my key won't fit in my lock?
The key won't fit in your lock.
No, I don't know what happened.
Well, something's erratically wrong.
Yeah, it fit when I left there.
Yeah?
I stuck it in this morning, it jumped back in my hand.
Well, you better take a look into this, man.
You're doggone right, I got this very serious about this
Yeah.
thing. Did you seen my wife?
I ain't seen her.
You ain't seen my wife?
I ain't seen her.
You my next door neighbor.
That's right.
You live right in your next door to me.
That's right.
You can sit in your kitchen and look smack right in my bedroom.
That's right.
Did you looked over there and seen my wife?
I ain't seen her.
That's strange. We're brothers of the same lodge.
Sure are.
You belong to the same lodge I do.
I sure do.
We belong to the Grand United Order of Night Owls.
That's right.
And you the past exalted ruler of the lodge.
That's right.
If you looked around town and seen my wife?
I ain't seen her.
That's funny. Brother to brother.
Brother to brother.
And man to man.
Man to man.
If you seen my wife?
I ain't seen her.
Have mercy. I give you the high stress of the sign of the lodge.
That's right.
So I know if you saw, you would have told me that.
I sure would have.
That's strange.
Yeah, well,
So I tell you, I thought about you from out in California.
Oh,
though.
you did?
Yeah.
That makes you a real brother.
Yeah, you see, I come back and bought this whole suitcase here.
Yeah?
And I've got a whole suitcase full of liquor.
You got a satchel full of liquor?
Boy, it's good stuff.
I can do with a dram.
I know you could do with a dram.
Yeah.
And I figured you would like some.
Yeah.
You look at a big bottle of scotch.
Oh, man, I don't drink no scotch.
You don't drink scotch?
No.
I don't understand you don't drink scotch, man.
I don't like scotch.
Oh, bourbon, your liquor.
Oh, man, will you please forget it? I don't drink no
And
bourbon.
don't drink no bourbon?
No.
I just thought about the thing that happened. The last time I was out with you, you're drinking gin.
Gin?
Gin?
Man, you hit the nail on the head.
Drink gin cause it ain't no sin.
It sure ain't no sin.
Boy, you like it?
I love that
Take
gin.
that bottle of gin in your hand.
Yes.
Did you see my wife?
I ain't seen her.
Well, go ahead.
Excuse me while I take a drink.
Have a drink, because you're a brother of my lodge and we're good friends. And we've been friends over a period of years. And you know what I like about you?
What's that, Pigmeat?
You the man that carried me into the organization.
Oh, you know I vouch for you.
I never got into all this gonna be for you.
It don't be for me. You don't make it,
You
man.
doggone right you
That's
wouldn't
the
have made it. My application would have been turned down just like that.
Flat.
But you said, go ahead, have another drink.
Well,
have
thank
another
you.
drink.
Okay, I don't mind if I do.
Yeah, don't put the stop on it. Have another drink. While I talk to you, because you're a friend of mine and
Yes.
a brother of my lodge.
That's right.
And I got all the money I got a whole month's pay in my pocket right
Yeah.
now. Got my money this morning.
Yeah.
And it ain't touched yet. Because I said to myself, I'll about beat one of my good old friends.
Yeah.
And my lodge brothers.
Yeah.
And maybe your rent is due. I don't know.
No, it
if
ain't.
it is, I'll take care of it.
Will you take care of my
Sure,
rent,
you know I will.
Pigmeat?
Have a drink. Have a drink. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I
Go ahead,
will.
drink while I talk to you. Drink while I talk to you. And I said to myself, I said, well, now, my brother is a funny fella.
Yes, sir.
I said, he's a nice fella.
Excuse
And
me,
I
man, Pigmeat, wait.
Yeah.
We just trying to take a drink.
Yeah, go ahead, take another drink. Take another drink. I said, my brother's a large brother and a friend of mine, and I don't see why. You feeling good?
Oh, man, I'm mellow as a cello.
That gin is good, ain't it?
Boy, this is the best gin.
That gin comes from way across the ocean.
Oh, it did.
You can taste the Pacific in that whiskey.
I thought I saw
Take
some
another drink.
waves.
Take another drink. Take another drink. Cause you a friend of mine, a brother of my lodge, and I know we brothers got to sit down and talk one day about each other's business. You understand?
That's right.
And I know you a brother of my lodge, and I know how you feel about me
That's
because
right.
you know how I feel about you.
Yes, right.
And you feeling good?
I'm feeling great.
Have another drink of liquor. Have another drink of my liquor. You was my friend, a brother of my lodge. Boy, I like you. I always did like you.
I like you too, Pigmeat.
You like me?
You know you're one of my best friends.
That's right.
Yeah.
How you feeling now?
Oh, I'm in a grove.
You in the globe, huh?
Yeah.
Did you see my wife?
Pig.
Huh?
Pig, you got a dirty woman.
Take another drink. Take another drink.
Pigmeat.
I know you know someone. I saw you coming down the street. I know that.
Pigmeat.
Yeah?
You know I'm a real honest, true brother.
I know you are.
And I don't like to stick my nose in other people's business.
No, you don't bother nobody.
No, because that is bad business, especially when it's man and wife.
That's right. You know that.
But she a dirty woman.
Take another drink of my liquor. Drink my liquor and talk to me.
Pigmeat,
Huh?
let me tell you something.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can tell you right now.
Yeah?
Exactly where she is.
You can tell me where she is now?
Oh, sure.
Well, you know where she's at right now?
No, Pig, you know I don't like to stick my nose
I
in
know
other
you don't
people's
like to do that.
business.
I know you don't.
I like to talk about
I know you don't like to talk about them.
But Pigmeat,
Uh-huh.
you're such a good brother.
I know I'm a good brother.
If I was to tell you, you know where the Alice Hotel is, don't
The
you?
Alice Hotel?
Yeah.
You know I know where it's at, sure.
Pigmeat, if you went to the Alice Hotel,
Uh-huh.
right there is where she is.
Well, who she with? I don't understand who she with.
Oh, man, listen.
Yeah.
This is gonna break your heart.
No, it ain't gonna break my heart. It's gonna break my head. I know what's gonna happen.
You know Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson?
Yeah.
Ben Johnson is my best friend.
Well, I got
Take
news.
another drink and talk to me.
Let me tell you.
Ben is my
Hi,
best
Joe.
friend. Ben ain't done me no harm,
Let
is
me
it?
tell you something.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson
Uh-huh.
and your wife
And my wife
is right up there at the Alice Hotel.
sat in that room in the
In
Alice
the room-
Hotel.
and the
What
Alice-
room is they in?
In room 202.
202? Don't tell me no more. Don't tell me no more. You got all the liquor, cause I ain't gonna need none where I'm going now. I'm going to jail. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. Yeah, you got all the liquor.
You're a good friend.
I know it, and you're a friend of mine.
Yeah, you're my
Don't
buddy.
worry about nothing at all.
I
You're
got
all
it.
right with me, yeah?
I got it,
Everything is
right.
all right. Now don't fall down.
Don't
I know
worry.
you're drunk, but don't fall down. You're all right with me. You is my friend. I'm gonna kill my wife if I see her, if I don't change my mind. I'm gonna kill her. That ain't no way in the world. Oh, look at here. Yes, you come here now. Hello, baby. I was talking to
Are you speaking to me or would you like to?
I'm talking to you. Don't start no mess here. Now, what's wrong with you? You my
listen,
wife. Don't start that
Now
stuff.
listen, Hot Papa.
Yes?
When I say I'm through, that's final.
What you mean final, baby?
Why, just look at you.
What's wrong with me?
Why, you an old model.
Oh, model.
Why, I'm looking for new ideas.
Have mercy.
Nothing parks in my garage but brand new cars.
Good gracious of life.
And believe me, I'm sticking pat with plenty of bucks to back up what I'm saying.
Have mercy, have mercy.
And another thing, Hot Papa.
Yes?
If that collar is a little too tight
Yes.
and don't fit,
Uh-huh.
then final and crap back.
Don't turn that corner. Don't turn that corner. Don't turn it. Hot mama, I know you were sticking pat with plenty of bucks, but you got to remember they're mine. I made making down pads on the rattler. I ain't gonna stand the weed to see you read them books and bucks out to no new stud. Your cracking is outrageous. If that's the kind of gas that's flowing through your tank, you better change oil, because Pete Papa sticking pat with a small engine. Shut up, I ain't shot you. You only saw the pistol. I ain't shot you yet, gal. And I mean it's already fire. And I'll park any old bogus broad in the deep moss that try to hand me the double cross. Take my arm and let's go home quietly.
But I didn't
Cause
mean
I'll
it,
kill you.
Daddy.
Don't stop
Daddy,
that.
I didn't.
If I'm through with you, doggone it, now you get out of here and get a job. I'll take care of you.
Well-
You crazy man?
well,
You listen.
Oh, shut up. Go ahead. That's why I said,
Tommy,
that's
stay
what
out
I
of
said
this
about
house,
you
too. Don't you
women.
come back here no more.
Man,
Now,
take a
don't-
couple of
don't
drinks
try.
of liquor, y'all start all that kind of junk and hollering going on. You not to throw me out that door. You could ask me how to come out like a gentleman. Grab me and throw me out the door like that. It's a good thing I didn't leave my room with Richard. That's why I never give up my room with Richard. Cause you women ain't no good, never will be any good, ain't gonna never be no good. Try to be nice to you. I went and bought you a tub and bought you a washing bowl. Didn't I do that for you? You stood there and looked at you wash them clothes, but you want to throw me out the house and tell me I'm drunk. Yes, I'm drunk. There ain't none of your business if I am drunk. Get that stuff from. Man try to do the best he can, and every time a man tries, I ain't never seen liquor won't let a man go nowhere. Now that's what I want to see. Now I'm going home to Richard. That's where I'm going. That's where I should have stayed the first place. I was in there with Richard. No, I let you jive me. You only got mad because you saw me with that woman. That's all you got mad about. Come hollering at me talking about you messing around on me and all that old jive like that. I ain't never seen a woman like you. I don't play you cheap and all that mess. I don't like that kind of stuff. Now, look at that old woman across the street. There she is. She's seen. Now, that's my old church sister over there. Now, she is going to church tomorrow morning and tell everybody I'm drunk. Yes, I'm drunk again. Now, tell that to the pastor. Pastor drink much as I do. I don't understand. Down there last Sunday morning, I knew he was high. When he got up there and said, wash me and I'll be whiter than snow. Wash me and I will be whiter than snow. That's what he said. I sure didn't want to be the water boy, I know that. That old gal put me out the house and I try to be nice to her. Done everything in the world for that old gal. And there she'll put me out the house. Don't worry about nothing. I'm going home to Richard. Richard can straighten me out. We got a room and ain't worrying about nothing. That's what ain't worrying about nothing. That's why I like Richard. I'm going up there and talk to Richard because I know how Richard feel about the whole darn matter. I ain't think about her. I'm going up there where Richard is. I can't go through the front door. I'll go upstairs. That's what I'll do. And I go, hey, Richard, open the door, Richard. Richard, open the door. I know he's in there because I got the clothes on. I know he's. Hey, Richard, open the door, Richard. I don't know why he won't open that door and let me in. It's cold out here. Doggone, it's down here in the 0 weather.
Hey, fella.
Hey.
What you doing up there?
I'm going home. What do you think I'm doing up here?
Where you going home up there?
I live up here.
You don't live up in the moon, do you?
No, I live on the 2nd floor. That's where I'm going. Hey, Richard, open the door. The police down here. Open the door.
Hey, say.
Hey, Richard, open the door, Richard.
Hey, look at here.
Yeah.
You hear me talking to you, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, answer me.
Hey, man, don't hit me on my leg like that, man. Hit me on my foot like that. What's wrong with you?
Come on down there and go in the front door.
I don't want to go in the front door. I want to go up here and go through this young woman and get in my room. Now, when they gave you that uniform, they didn't tell you to do all these things you're doing now. You banging me on my foot. You hit my bunion. Don't never do that, man. Hey, Richard, open the door, Richard.
Say, look, I'm not glad you called. You people sleep around there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in here to go to sleep myself. Hey, Richard.
Say, listen, dustball, I tell you, come on.
Hey, now, what the hell? Don't hit me on my leg like that, man.
Don't tell me what you're not to do.
Don't keep banging me on my leg. What's wrong? You losing your mind? Get that stuff and don't be banging me on. Hey, Richard, open the door, Richard.
Hey, listen, guy, look, I'm not going to tell you no more here. Come on down from there.
What do you mean,
Come on down from there.
Oh, what?
I'll whip your head to the rope like okra. Come on down from there.
You know, you got a head too, you know that one.
Say, listen.
Yeah.
You're a wise guy. Do you know one thing?
What?
1, 2, 3, and I'll be up there on you.
Yeah, and 4, 5, 6, you come back down while you're at too. Hey, Richard, open the door, Richard. Open the door. Having trouble with the policeman here.
I see you trying me out, ain't you?
No,
Yes, yes, I know. Listen, no, you know one thing.
No.
Come on down.
No, wait a minute.
Come
No,
on
no,
down.
no, wait a minute.
Come on down.
Now, wait a minute.
Shut up.
No, wait a
Shut
minute.
up.
Wait a minute.
Hush. Shut up.
Hit me like that.
Hush. Don't
Hit me like that, boy. I ain't
Don't
done
tell
nothing.
me to shut up.
But I'm telling you,
I'm
son.
gonna whip you till you get sober.
Oh, man, you don't need doing nothing like
I'm
that.
gonna whip you till you get sober.
Now, wait a minute.
Shut up. Shut up.
Don't hit me.
Shut up.
No, wait a minute.
Get on up.
Wait a minute.
Get on up.
Wait a minute.
Get on up. Get up.
Wait a minute. Stop beating me like
Get
that.
on. Shut up.
It's so darn hard.
Get on. You know what I say?
What did you say?
I'm gonna whip you till you get sober.
You done that, don't worry.